Sheikh, I'm asking this on behalf of a sister. So the sister has a husband who has a son with another woman. Now, the husband would like his son and his girlfriend to come visit them. Now, this sister is a little bit hesitant because she doesn't know if it's permissible to host them, knowing that they're in a haram relationship, and she may not even know if the boy is Muslim anymore. So is she allowed to host them? Jazakumullahu khairan.
Wa jazakum. This is an unfortunate situation where a lot of the Muslims, unfortunately, are falling into. That is, legitimizing the haram. I get so many counseling sessions of people who started what they call a love relationship, and they would like to legitimize it by marriage, which is basically halal. However, the parents or one of them may refuse because of what they see as a consequence of such a relationship and of such a marriage. Basically, as Muslims, we are obliged to honor our religion, to honor our Islam, to honor whatever Allah Azza wa Jal commands and prescribes for us. So definitely, we cannot say, oh, he's my son, he's my daughter, and I have to do whatever I can to please them on the account of displeasing Allah. That would be a huge mistake and a grave sin. So if we look at it, if you ask any imam of a masjid, a scholar, even laymen on the street who just practice Islam, not necessarily students of knowledge, people who abide by halal and haram, if you ask them, what's the ruling on endorsing and accepting my son's haram relationship? He wants to get this openly sinful woman who is an unmahram to me as a father, who is committing fornication, which is one of the major sins, with my son, and he wants us to legitimize this relationship, sit together, eat together, host them, and probably prepare the guest room for them to spend the night. No one in his right mind, let alone in his right Islam, would think that this is permissible. And definitely this is out of the question. And you as a Muslimah must not entertain such a sinful couple in your home, serve them, meet up with them, let alone accept it to be a normal relationship. The notion, may Allah guide him, may Allah guide her. Some would say, may Allah curse them. Might as well. A'udhu billah. How do people reach this low level of Islam and lack of dignity and honor to legitimize and accept such a relationship? This is something that goes beyond me. But when people are blinded by materialistic things, when the munkar, when the evil and vice is so widely spread, people tend to normalize it, accept it, and maybe look the other way, accusing the ones who are on the messenger's path and follow his teachings, accusing them of being extremist or not willing to coexist, as they say. And this is the thin line that separates us Muslims, believers, committed to the Quran and the Sunnah, from those who are not. May Allah guide them.